everybody. Welcome. Stand up and sing along.
I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Say love. I release and I let go. Let the Spirit run my life. And my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Morning.
Good morning. Are we on? I think we're on.
Yes, I think we're on. Well,
Ooh, good morning to all of you here. How are you feeling today?
good. Woohoo! Woo, woo,
I need it a little louder. Louder, people.
woo.
Yes.
Yeah, feel that energy.
Woo! Even though it's hot, we are here and we are excited to be together as one in this beautiful spiritual community. Here in the room, those online, we love you. We're just grateful that we're gathered here today to celebrate life and to hear Reverend William and what he has to say today. He's got a big, good teach.
He's got a big talk today
Big talk.
for Father's Day. Happy Father's Day, right?
Indeed, he is good. Woo,
All
can't
right.
wait.
All right.
So I think we need to see who's here for the first time.
Yes,
though.
if
Who's
you're here for the first time, please don't be bashful. Please stand up. We want
I think that
just...
little baby's
oh,
here
that
for the
little
first
go-
time.
Oh, yay. Oh, how cute.
Oh, that's Mindy's. No.
Hi, good morning. Good morning.
You are welcome here.
You are welcome.
You are welcome here.
Well, thank you for being here. And please go out into the foyer at the desk there. We have some gifts for you and some information about who we are. And if you want to sign up to get our e-blast, there's a document there for you to fill out.
Yeah, and we have a beautiful book that was gifted to us by Christine Cummings, who's one of our
Thank you.
beloved practitioners here.
Yes.
And yes,
Yeah.
but that is one of the gifts that she gave to us to give to you newcomers. So pick up your book and just get to know us.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What else? Oh, yeah, so who are we and what do we do? And what do
Yes.
we think here?
What do we think?
So
Yes.
we like to make it really easy here. We're all into ease and grace and simplicity.
Especially because it's hot.
Yeah, make it easy. Make it easy for us. So, for those of you that aren't quite sure what our philosophy is all about, our mission statement says it all. So, let's say it together.
We
Are
are
a
a
dynamic, open, and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives, one heart at a time. It's all about the heart, which you
It's
will
all about the heart.
learn about
Always-
shortly.
Always wear a heart.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
somewhere.
we've got some live announcements. First, it's Father's Day. So we have our usual Father Day giveaway.
Yes.
I told one of the band members that this morning. They go, "Are you giving away fathers today?"
Yeah.
I thought,
Oh, wow.
you know what? I could use one about now.
Yeah.
So as you may know, those of you who have been with the center for a while, we do have a little bit of a competition. So we're first going to ask who is the youngest father here today. Shall we start at 25? Is that going too low? Any 25?
Yeah, I think so.
30?
30?
35?
35?
How about 40?
40?
45?
50?
50?
55?
Oh, man.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh, yay! You're 55? 53.
Anybody
Oh,
53 or lower?
lower than 53?
Oh, Barry.
Woo, Steve.
Hang on. Oh, wait a minute. Wait.
Wait a minute. Sorry. Hand it back.
Jeff, you're 50. You're 50. 50 or 51? Oh, I'm sorry.
Who? Barry?
Barry, how old are you, Barry?
Barry, how old are you?
Sorry.
49,
Sorry, Jeff.
Barry's-
49. He's 51.
you guys-
Barry, you won.
You guys need to speak
No,
up.
staff.
Okay?
You know what, though?
Ladies,
What?
do you see how guys are? They don't want to be the first, but as soon as there's something given away, they're like, oh, me.
Is that a guy thing?
I think I'm
right.
35.
All right, so it looks like Barry is the
Barry.
winner of the youngest father. Congratulations, Barry.
All right.
So this one might be a little easier.
Yeah, this one we might
This
have a
little
battle
easier.
over.
So we got it now. Who is the elder dad that's in the room here? Shall we start with 70?
Yeah.
70?
70?
Fathers that are 70.
70. Older than 70? 80? Any 80s? Whoa!
Oh, wait, we got 85. Okay, I'm going with
85.
85.
85?
Oh,
85.
85. How old are you?
How old are you?
90. Oh, wait, we got it. Wait, we got a lot. 92. And how old is Clifford?
Clifford, how old are you? 89?
Oh, you're out of the running.
Okay. Oh, okay.
I think 92. Anybody 92?
Really? I'm just shocked.
All right.
You are...
Mr. Spicer,
Mr.
you have won.
Spicer, you won.
This is Reverend Patty's husband.
Yes, thank you.
We
Wow.
have one more prize to
prize.
give out. Okay, so there's some explaining we need to do.
Explaining.
So this would be, when we were discussing it in the back, when we said the most offspring, but it's just the offspring is in the form of grandkids and great-grandkids. Add it together in your mind, and let's see who's got the most of that. I'm going to say 12. Anybody got it? 12 grandkids and great-grandkids added together. 12? This is for men only. I'm sorry, honey.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. This is a Dad Day thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
This is Father's Day, Reverend Sheila.
Come back next May. We'll discuss.
Fellas, do you see how the ladies don't listen either?
Oh, you're getting in trouble, man. Elizabeth, let's take care of this. Okay, so men. How many great grandkids and grandkids added together? Let's go for 5. Any 5? Yeah, I was going to say. Okay, 5.
You have 10?
No, we were going with 5 first.
Oh.
Lucky, what do you got? Added together? Okay. Oh, Bud. How many? And those are not just your cats and dogs, right? Boom, boom.
Wow. Anybody can beat 9?
10.
10. Oh,
Kurt?
sorry.
10,
All right.
anybody?
Kurt,
All right.
Anybody can beat 10.
Going once, going twice.
Sold to Kirk.
Kirk.
Yay. Congratulations.
That takes way too much effort.
That does. Oh, that was stressful.
Anyways, happy Father's Day to
Yes.
all of you who
Yes.
have kids, and we just appreciate you.
Right.
Appreciate what you've brought to people's
Right.
lives, even if you don't have kids.
Right.
you
Or
bring it.
if your father's no longer here, just hold that in your heart and just how grateful that, but for your father, you wouldn't be here.
Yeah.
So
So we have
what
a few other announcements. My class is starting this Thursday,
Ooh, looking
Quantum
forward.
Soul Journey, 6 to 8 p.m. You can register online on our website or call the office, and you can get the book online at Amazon, or if you don't do Amazon, I think we have a couple copies left here. So you want to join the fun. We are going to expand ourselves to a whole new galaxy of consciousness. Next. Okay, Spirit of Women. I wanted to talk about this in live announcements because we're going to have a really fun event this coming Saturday. It's Catalyst and Potluck. And Catalyst is a great, fun, spiritually bonding, mind-expanding experience that some CSL ministers and practitioners created years and years ago. And
Really? I've never heard of it.
Oh,
Wow.
it's really fun. It's everybody who plays it wants us to play it more often. So I thought, let's do it now. We're going to be meeting over in Costa Hall because we're going to have a potluck. So we're going to ask those those of you that are coming, please bring something. And not everybody brings sweets, please. Let's make it a variety. But we're just welcoming everybody who wants to be a part of this, that are in Spirit of Women. 12:30 p.m., just come on over, and we're going to have a lot of fun. Next, we have an installation ceremony of some very important people, Farah, and where's Bud in the back? They just became practitioners, and we are so excited to actually officially install them in a lovely ceremony. It'll be the last Sunday of the month. We just want to make sure that you guys are aware and you come for it, because it's really, I don't know, it always just brings me to a place of sacred inside.
And you know what? And these are people that are so dedicated to the teaching and to spirituality and to be of service and help to others. So we're very blessed. We're so happy they're on our team now. Officially. They've been on it for a while, but officially.
And I know Reverend David has been a minister here for years, but we never officially installed him or gave him his stole. So even though we all have been enjoying his messages and the stuff he brings to the center, he will be officially installed with our 2 new practitioners. So come on and join us for that.
Yeah, it'll be quite a ceremony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think that's all. Yeah,
that's it. All
So
right.
here we go.
Here we go.
Here are this week's announcements for Spiritual Center of the Desert. If you would like spiritual support for something you're going through in your life right now, please go to the Om Room after service and a practitioner will pray for you. Following service today, it's karaoke fun right here in the sanctuary. Coming up this week at the center, on Tuesday at 11:30 a.m., Dr. Laura has her book study in Costa Hall. Also on Tuesday, Healing Hearts meets at 4 p.m. in Costa Hall. This group is led by Christine Cummings and Barbara Stenning. On Wednesday at 6 p.m., join Dr. Dale and Reverend David for their healing circle. This is a healing experience using sound bowls and prayer. They meet in Costa Hall. On Thursday at 9 a.m., join Dr. Dale in her virtual sacred circle. You can find the Zoom link on our website. Next Sunday at 9 a.m., join Reverend David for his Sunday morning meditation, complete with sound bowls. And also next Sunday, we have a very special guest speaker, our very own Reverend Patty. You can pick up a June calendar in the foyer. If you have any questions or would like more information, please call us at 760-346-4649 or visit our website at pdspiritualcenter.org. Have a great week.
Out the part, though you know it wasn't written for you. Tell me, how can you stand there with your broken heart, ashamed of playing a fool? One thing can be to another, it doesn't take any sacrifice. Oh, father and mother and sister and brother, if it feels nice, don't think twice. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will do as I say. Shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. Things are gonna work out fine if you only will. You can run, but you cannot hide. This is widely known. Now what you plan to do with your foolish pride when you're by yourself all alone? Once you tell somebody how you feel, you can feel it gone to ease. I think it's true what they say about the squeaky wheel always getting the grease. Better to shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel.
Yes, it's on. Thank you. All right, so this is such a really sacred time of our service. This is where whatever you're going through, it's time to just let it go. Let it go and just feel the energy and the love here in this center. This is a time for you to just open your hearts and your minds for anything that you're trying to bring into your life and that which you're desiring to let go. So let's just take a deep breath in. Just let it go. Just feel that change. Let's do it one more time. And just prepare for this beautiful moment.
In this very room, there's quite enough love for one like me. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for one like me. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, oh Spirit, is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all of us. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all of us. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, oh Spirit, is in this very room. In this very room, there's quite enough love for all the world. And in this very room, there's quite enough joy for all the world. And there's quite enough hope and quite enough power to chase away any gloom. For Spirit, oh Spirit, is in this very room.
I invite you to join me in a higher field of consciousness right now as we just lift our hearts up to recognize the truth, which is there is only one power, one presence, one source of life that is everywhere present all the time. Some call this power God, some call it spirit, some call it infinite intelligence. The name doesn't matter, it's the feeling that tells the story of what is true, that this one power and presence that is within all, is all, gives life to all, opens our understanding of oneness to be able to see one in all that we are and all of our brothers and sisters. And so as I recognize in this holy and sacred moment the power of spirit, governing all life, moving all activities and all beings through divine right action and order, as we open up our mind's eye to be able to go beyond the world of appearances and see from that unlimited field of vision that is within all of us, to be able to see the love that is within all. And so what I know is that we tune into that unified field that has all the information of who we are at that spiritual level, that we're able to step away from anything that is dragging us down, anything that is blocking our view of the divine that we are, brings forth this clarity to be able to see that everything truly is moving in its right and perfect way. And so I know that as we open ourselves up to that deeper well of love that forever flows unlimited energy of life, the life of spirit that we are, that we can find that stability inside of ourselves that comes from that holy place, that allows us to be strong, that allows us to see possibility, that allows us to remember who we are and the power that we have inside of ourselves to change our world, starting from the inside out. And so I'm filled with so much gratitude today, knowing that messages come from the music and from Reverend William. Messages of love, messages of power, messages of kindness and compassion. And as we hear those messages, we embody them and we live from them, because we know that change does begin with us. And when we change our consciousness, we're changing the consciousness of the world and the universe through love. And so with gratitude for what is now unfolding, as we embrace our divinity, as we see love in all, I'm so grateful to know that as we just allow ourselves to be nourished by Spirit, our hearts open wide, and we feel strong again. And so I release my word as law, because I know the law is taking care of every demonstration of love as it blossoms for all of us to partake in the nature of the beauty of life. And so I let go and I let it be, as we say together, and so it is. Amen.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. I awake to this holy silence. I hear all that has never been said, and right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. I awake to this holy silence, and I hear all that has never been said. And right here in this holy silence I find God, I find myself. You find God, you find yourself. And we find God, we find ourselves. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are all one. We are all one. We are all one. God on high, hear my prayer in my need. You have always been there. He is young, he's afraid. Let him rest. like the sun I might have known if God had granted me a son. The summers die one by one, how soon they fly on and on, and I am old and will be gone. Bring him peace, bring him joy. He is young, he is only a boy. You can take, you can give. Let him be, let him live. If I die, let me die. Let him live. Bring him home. Bring him home. Bring him home.
Yeah, wow. Elizabeth hates this, but I got to follow that. Woo! Before we even get started on the talk, we talk about divine. Just breathe. Divine right order. I, this relative self, the I am speaking of right now, had an idea about today. What songs I wanted to hear. What songs I thought were appropriate. And I went through almost every single Father song. And you know what I found? They were all depressing. My favorite song, growing up, Cats in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. But I sat and I started listening to it, and I'm like, that's depressing. And then the next song, that's depressing. And I went, God, we got it bad, guys. Especially with today's environment and stuff like that, masculinity and stuff. Anyway, we'll talk about that later, but we're not going down that rabbit hole. I'm in my own rabbit hole. But going back to divine right order, I had an idea about what song I wanted to hear right there, and it couldn't be done. Weren't hitting the right notes, weren't feeling it, and at the very last moment, I'm talking at 9:15, brought back and punt. And that was the punt. That wasn't even on my to-do list. And divine right order had it played. That's what we're teaching here, people. That's what we're teaching. So, I became a granddad. That's Ryan, my oldest, or our oldest, with Amalia. And it's beautiful to see everything that's happening, seeing him become the young father. And so I was there helping him out, and he was out here this past weekend. And as soon as we had to change her, I went, Oh, hell no. So, I got some work to do. Raising boys is so easy, especially at that age. I worked 3 jobs, doing everything I could to make ends meet, come home, and change them, lifting up the little tushy there, wipe things down, everything like that. So we go into the bedroom, because I spent the night with them over here. We were at the tennis clubs or right over there. And the first time he sits there, I'm like, oh yeah, I've done this before. Hell, I did you, when I did Dylan, He drops that. Let me tell you what. I thought I knew there was a difference between boys and girls until you've got to wipe stuff. And I was like, oh, hell no. I'd rather change oil. There is a difference in the masculine and the feminine. And again, we'll get into that later. When it comes to this, at this age, this delicate state of being, these hands have been through so much. I don't trust them to be that delicate. I'm sure there's guys out there that know exactly what I'm talking about. My wife, on the other hand, I'm looking at that. I can handle that. I can do that. In fact, it pisses me off that my wife takes the car to the dealership to get the oil change when I know it costs $4.95 for that thing, and it costs me $15 worth of oil, but she gets charged $450 because it's the dealership, and they know what they're doing. She'd rather do her nails than do that. We all have what we'd rather be doing until we're in the situation where we have to do it. There are 2 sides to parenthood, masculine and feminine. Both are needed, both are important. They're just different. Last month, we talked about the feminine. Happy Mother's Day, and we celebrated that. It's now our turn, fellas. But it doesn't matter. Both parents, the mother and the father, have to have aspects of both of these natures, these tendencies. We have the more masculine side. We are more of the doers and the protectors as a rule of thumb. And I'm not even going down that rabbit hole because I'm sure there's somebody in there going, oh yeah, well the rule of thumb, do you know what that really means? I'm not talking about that. We're talking about the American, just the rule of thumb, just a rule of averages. How about that? The rule of averages. And so, coming through and being that father and understanding that, yes, there are certain stereotypical states of parenthood, but they're not constructed from a relative state of consciousness. Let that sink in. These are ideals that are part of our DNA from an absolute point of view, meaning God, Spirit. There is a divine nature in each of us. Yes, there's varying degrees. Like Dr. Joe talks about that power cable that goes from this end of the room to that end of the room on good and not so good. There's also masculine and feminine. And where do we hook on? There. Guys more hook on the masculine side. Ladies, more the feminine. But there's this whole area here in the middle where it's kind of blending. And that's okay. But to celebrate, no, it's masculine or feminine only or masculine only. You're missing the point of life. And that is that we, as the stewards of the next generation, need to protect and love the next generation. The females generally have the idea of loving, nurturing, kissing the boo-boo when the child falls down. Masculine, we're on the side of get back up, do it again, get back on the bike till you learn how to do it. Because why? Like it or not, everybody else is in their own worlds. Don't give a hoot about your feelings. So you need to be tough and strong. Again, has nothing to do with male or female. It's generally the father's idea to teach and how to be that masculine and to be tough and to be able to persevere. Now let's see how far off the track I got. Fatherhood is a universal process. Whether you are protecting the next generation or the next idea, the formula is the same. And the reason why I stuck that in here is, yes, we're talking about fatherhood. But after giving out our prizes, fatherhood seems a little bit off, so we're past that. But yet, the next idea. Ideas don't come at any particular age. They come at any time. So how do you nurture that? From the masculine side, we need to protect it. We need to persevere. How many people say, no, that's not a good idea. You shouldn't be doing that. That's a bad idea. Yes, you can listen to them and you go, okay, yes, it is too much. Or you can persevere. Listen to that masculine side of yourself saying, that's nice, but that's not me. I know what I'm capable of. Why? Because you've been taught. You've either been taught through inspiration, through correct parenting as a child, or sometimes, and where I come from sometimes, I've learned how to be a correct parent because I was, from my vantage point, incorrectly disciplined on occasions. But from this philosophy standpoint, from standing up here, from taking classes, I realized it's all true. It's all God. It is all good. The good and the not so good. Why? Because I've learned what I want to emulate, or I've learned what I don't want to pass on. So it all has to be good. Unconditional love. Loving a child through every phase, joy, rebellion, and growth. Seeing your child fall into the ditch, even though you told them it was there. How many parents, how many fathers have seen that happen? Oh my gosh. And I just shake my head and go, where did I go wrong? But it's funny. I did the same exact thing. It's funny when a guy gets to be about 14, 15, he thinks his dad's a complete idiot. I know I did. Seriously. I thought I knew everything. I'm on top of the world. Until I skidded out and got in trouble. Luckily, I was smart enough not to get in too much trouble. There's no record. And you know what? That brings me to something else. I want to say thank you to all the fathers. I bet you diamonds to donuts. Because I was thinking about this when they were talking about gifts to give to the fathers. Honestly, every year the same thing. Dad, what do you want? What do you want? It's funny because I don't wear ties, so it's not even, I don't have to ask that question. I don't give a rat's whatever. I'm sure every father here, instead of getting that dad's root beer or that dad's candy, just a shake, just a handshake saying thank you. That's all we need. That's all we care about. Because unconditional love, loving the child through everything, knowing where those potholes are, but they still jump into them like it was a deep end of the swimming pool with a high dive. It's amazing. But it's loving through all of that. It's that absolute love. When you talk about spirituality, divine spirit, divine nature loves each and every one of us, no matter what we do. On the relative realm, people judge. Oh, I could never forgive something like that. If somebody did something like that to me, I could never forgive that. Or I may have forgiven them, but I know where my axe is if I ever need it. You cannot control everything. Illness, choices, or the world we grow up in. Fatherhood often leads to surrender and trust in something greater than ourselves. There is light at the end of the tunnel. Even when we don't know for sure, we have the faith because we've been down that road before. There's 2 chances for the perfect parent-child relationship. One, as we are the children, and we really don't have any control over how that goes. But the second most important relationship is when we are the adult. Because we've been through it, we've been down that road. We know where the potholes are from our previous parents. And yes, there's probably going to be potholes that we never knew of that we're going to hit as parents. But the point is, there is light at the end of the tunnel. There always is. Whether it's in this life, or the next. Oh, come on, people. Don't go into the light. The transition. Okay, whatever. See, that's why I'm a reverend, not a comedian. We first learn by watching, but more importantly, by doing. Oh my gosh, I've hit my thumb so many times with a hammer. I've watched my dad, I've even watched my mom do things. But I still burn myself on the stove. I still hit myself with the hammer. When we're that child, we think that we know everything. Oh, I've watched it one time and it's like, yeah, Mom, whatever. Yeah, Dad, whatever. But then because we didn't really pay attention, we stumble. We miss the mark. We hit our thumb. How do we handle that? How do you teach from that? How do you listen from that? By coming here, this center, this sanctuary, one another, this family. You may be strangers 6 days out of the week, but today, right now, this is your family. Both masculine and feminine. It takes it all. You're testing our patience. Oh, God, I love that one growing up. I knew I was doing it right if I could piss my dad off. But right to the point before I got the whooping. See, my mother had a tell. She'd suck as a poker player, but she had a tell. It'd be first, Billy, that's the first warning. Then it's William. Then it's William Francis. Then it's William Francis Conway. But if I heard William Francis Conway Jr., oh, all hell was going to break loose. Testing the patience. My son with his new daughter. The perfect curse any parent can give to their child I hope you have kids just like you. Anyway, it's a lot of fun. But the masculine side, getting back on track, the masculine side, the protector, doing what needs to be done for the family, for the well-being, so that the next generation has something to look forward to. I busted my back when I was younger, and that's why I think why we have kids at such a young age, because I could not bust my back at 59? I think I'm 59. I couldn't do that today, what I did back when I was 22. But again, divine right order on how we live. Even from a subconscious level, you may be conscious of the relative, what's going on day to day. What are we doing today? What's going on this weekend? What flag's not being flown? All that sort of stuff. That's all relative. The absolute is it's all perfect because it's all God. We're stuck in the relative. When we live from that absolute, that now is all that matters. Because what happened yesterday, can't do anything about. What happens in the future, you're worrying and wasting time and not focused on what there is to do right now. And that's why we're here this Sunday, this moment right now. That's why we listen to this music. That's why we have such great teachers. It's because we're present today, right now, realizing the absolute truth of who each and every one of us are, that we are the divine right order of spirit in action. Now what? Where's your tool bag? What tools have you learned through your course of your life? What insights can you teach the next generation? More importantly, what can you teach your neighbor or the stranger? Being a father isn't about just the family inside the house where you live. It's being a father to everyone, everywhere, all the time. Because that's our divine nature. To be protectors, to be inspirators of our community. Moms have a wonderful job to be the love, the nurturing side. The everything's going to be okay. Fathers, we teach, you're okay. Get up now and complete the task because I know you can. Because Spirit says you can as well. Our kids don't grow on our timeline. Isn't that for sure? Woo-wee! I love all the kids. I really do. I'm telling you what, there's things that I look back on, I'm like, I would never have done something like that. Are you kidding me? And then there's things of, I would have pushed that to the nth degree. But it's fun. It's fun watching the children. But because of this philosophy, it's even more fun to see my reaction to it. How is my relative self dealing with what's going on? Because my absolute self knows the truth, that we are all divine natures on our own path. And it all works out perfectly at the end. Not the end of my life, but in the end. Because when you come from that divine aspect, that divine nature that each and every one of us has, when that time comes, peace is always there. Being present is important. On a spiritual level, demonstrate being present in the now. Just what I was talking about. Being present as a father is important, to be there, to go to the soccer games, to go to the baseball games. Hell, I was the type of parent where, 7 o'clock in the morning, I was roughing. At 4 o'clock, when all the games were done, we'd finish roughing and we would play the 18 to 19-year-olds in a pickup game with all the adults. and the kids and the young adult kids and play soccer. Then when they got out of soccer and they got into high school, they started playing lacrosse. Well, I became a referee for lacrosse, which, let me tell you what, I wish I stayed in one spot my entire life, because that is a fun sport I could have had fun with. But being military, every 3 years, every couple of years, I was someplace else. Drop these friends, pick up new friends. Again, I could be woe is me and look at that and go, I can't make any friends. No, I look at that's great because I can pick up friends in a second. Whether it's talking to some stranger in a cashier line, I could be their best friend in that moment because I'm present in the now. There doesn't need to be a history. In fact, there is no history. There is no history. Our choices create our reality. So create them from love and be present. Be present with spirit in your heart, and it all works out. Watching your child growing, laughing, learning can fill you with awe and gratitude. There are powerful states of being. These are powerful states of being which open up the heart. It's funny how loving that spouse or that significant other, there is a deep love. But when you see that baby in your arms, it truly is awe-inspiring. Never knew anything like that could possibly exist, but it does. And the most beautiful thing about it is, it doesn't have to wait for the baby to be in your arms, because that divine nature, that purity of love is always there. It's just been buried by years and years of relative living and calling what we think is real from the relative world, not realizing that each of us has our own divine path. And with that love and that divine nature, we can exceed any expectations that we might have had. I'm so glad I didn't change that oil. So end your lesson.
Thank you, Reverend William. That was really good. It's kind of fun to hear it from a dad's perspective than from a mom's perspective. Although I felt like I was dad and mom, because I was with my boys most of the time. So anyway, this is such an important part of our service. It is when you give back. You have been receiving, and now you give back to the center. We have, it is summertime, and a lot of our congregation leaves. So those of you that are watching at home, please continue to support us. Our air conditioning really runs a lot, even if you're not here. And then for all of you, please know we appreciate all that you do give and that you're here. So open your hearts, open your wallets, and let's just put your hand over your heart and let's just say this prayer together. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day.
Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day.
This healing, this healing, this healing day. For my life, Spirit, thank you for my life.
For my life, Spirit, thank you for my life.
My bountiful, my bountiful, my bountiful life. place. Spirit, thank you for this place. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful place. This beautiful, this beautiful, this beautiful place.
I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so grateful.
I'm so grateful.
So grateful.
I'm so grateful. I want to say thank you.
And I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for our fabulous musical team led by Scott. We've got Lizzie, Alicia, Michael. We have Jeff and we have Bob. Bob, you're leaving us for a little while, aren't you? Aren't you going on a special trip, music? In a couple weeks. He's got an amazing history too. So we are blessed every Sunday. We're blessed that you're here supporting us and that we have this wonderful team. We have Barry back there, my son Ryan and Stephanie that gets us all the sounds and everything. So know that what you're giving today is supporting all of this. So let's just bless this together, okay? We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. I want to thank you, Angela and Christine and Annie and Leanne and Laura and Bud. We're so blessed. Bud, are you doing your thing today with the chaplain thing? No. Okay, I just thought I'd check. Okay, so just a reminder, we have karaoke this afternoon. So those of you that would like to stay for that and maybe help a little bit with the setup, we'd love that. And there's food. They've got lots. They were. Yeah, and it was made with love, and this was Reverend William and Elizabeth, and it looks really good. I'm just saying. So anyway, all of you have a wonderful week. I'm going to just do a closing prayer. For those of you, if you're going through anything, we have our 1-minute miracles, which is over in the next building over, and we have our powerful practitioners there that are praying for you. So I'm just knowing for all of you, we're going to have a fabulous new week, right? Right? So let's just open our hearts and our minds, knowing that there is but one divine power. It is love. It is that divine spirit that is within each and every one of us. It is everywhere we see. Everywhere we see. When we look at those beautiful mountains, we know that that is that divine energy creating this fabulous valley that we live in for every person that's in our life, for every situation, for every breath we take. It is the divine expressing itself by means of us. So I know, and my heart is open to knowing that each of us, our lives are expanding. All that we desire, we claim it right here and right now, knowing that it is so. And so as we leave here today, let us take this love that you felt here, the inspiration that you received from Reverend William, the thoughts that came up to you on Father's Day. We bless those fathers that are here, and we bless our fathers, some of us whose fathers are no longer with us in their flesh, but they will always be with us in their spirit. So knowing that this is the truth, I just say thank you. I just let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen. Have a fabulous week, everyone. Thank you for being here.
Take this message to my brother. You will find him everywhere. Wherever people live together, street. Taking it to the 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 street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Taking it to